Good afternoon, guys, and welcome back to episode 26 of our vanilla City Skylines Let's Play. Last episode we worked on expanding our residential part of town, which is growing on nicely now. These buildings are starting to level up, and I've amended this railway crossing a little bit. Traffic was really starting to back up on the single roads, so we've amended the track line here. It was kind of one way each track, kind of how it is here, but now you can see it merges into one lane where it crosses the road. And we've also added some fencing and some overgrowth to this area, which I think makes it look quite nice now. We'll decide what we're going to do here. I might even put some more houses along here with another road that filters out through there, but we'll decide that at another time. Today's episode, I wanted to expand our city out this way. So I think I've decided that we are going to buy these 3 tiles along here and expand the city out this way. On this tile here, I really want to do a nature reserve / national park, and then we'll have our airports in here as well somewhere. But for right now, we're going to go ahead and buy this one, and this one, look, a brand new tile of the map. Finally, and it looks so horrible the way this city just stops here. So we'll probably have to do a little bit of amending on that just to make, just so it doesn't look as weird. See, these roads aren't exactly parallel with each other. This kind of veers off towards this road at this end, but we're going to have to fix that. So we're going to start ahead by doing our road layout, and I also wanted to do today is trying to build a zoo. So I'll show you what I'm thinking for that. So we'll expand this road out and we'll bring this all the way down. We'll kind of use this almost like an artery. So for the meantime, until we unlock this next tile, which isn't that far away, 70,000 is still a fair bit, we won't really be able to link this section up with the highway. So all the traffic that's going to flow into this side of the town is going to come down this one road. So with that in mind, actually, it's probably best to upgrade this into a 6 lane just so it can handle that bit more traffic. We'll do this one as well. Can we do these? Yes, we can. Wonderful. Okay. So I also wanted to place the Central Park asset here. I know we haven't really built our own Central Park, which is what I wanted to do, but we'll come on to that in a moment. So let me go ahead and grab where is it? I think it's under tourism, is it? No. Here it is. Okay. That's not too bad. Need to do a little bit of terraforming here. Let's grab our cliff face out and just try and smoothen this out so it isn't as severe. There we go. Let's grab that out as well. And then all along here too. There we go. So it can back up onto those houses. That isn't too bad. And then we're also going to need to give these guys some connections into the city as well from this side, so we'll do that too. So I think our airport is probably going to fall into this tile somewhere. Okay, let's actually go ahead and move this just out of the way. Then we're going to grab our 2-lane road and bring him out down here. And then we'll bring him out a little bit more. And then we'll connect these guys up with the road heading down the back. There we go, and then this can connect them up into the Central Park as well. And then we'll build a little bit of, I think maybe an office district around here. in and amongst our Central Park area. Might be quite nice. Let's bring this guy up as well, and we'll leave that connection empty. Okay, so let's build a little bit of an office park here. I'll bring this up to there. There we go. Okay, let's give this a bit of a zoning. We'll just go around the edge of the Central Park here, and we'll push that other zone back just a touch, and then capture all that. And then you will be IT cluster. Now let's go ahead and actually we're also going to do let's put some policies here. Do small business, big business, and high tech housing. Okay, so we want to make this a little bit of a mix of skyscrapers, both office zoning and housing. I'll kind of catch the big blocks here for the office spacing. Let's go no too deep blocks here. We'll have 4s and 3s all the way through this district. Let's have one here. And then we'll have some commercial on either side of our Central Park here. And then we'll also grab a couple of paths. There we go. Is there any other path action we can grab through here? Let's do these. Up through here. This is going to be quite a modern part of town, I think. Haven't really planned this out. We're just going to go with it, although I do want to build a zoo. And use some of the park life assets. Okay, so we're getting some buildings in here. Kind of expanding that main theme. I haven't actually had a look at this asset away from the camera. Let's have a little look here. Okay, that's pretty sweet. It's a shame you can't build stuff like this with the Park Life DLC. You know, kind of these little sunken, textured underground spaces. Although it is cool that it has a road flowing through it. I do like that. Okay, I'm getting some commercial here now as well. We'll make up a bus line to come and serve this route. So we'll start him from our monorail exchange. And Heather is still renowned. The place refuses to level up. Okay, so you can stop here. And then over here. And then you can come outside the Central Park. And then just follow these roads up through here. And then he's going to come back down this way, isn't he? So you can stop here as well. And then he can come and finish his route just about there. That should be enough. And then we're also going to need another metro line here as well. So we'll prepare for that. We won't be able to build it today. Just because we don't have the rest of the tiles unlocked. So we'll have... let's have a look. Where's the main entrance here? So we'll have our metro line just out there. Maybe we can actually... cross these over. Can we join into that one? We can, and then we can carry on straight through the other side. So I'll bring him around there. And then connect him up to those tunnels. So we'll have a line here. And then where can he go to here? Oh, he can make it there. He can make that journey. That's a pretty harsh turn for a tube line, but okay. Maybe let's pick some more people up from here. So you can head down there. And then you can come down this line. Stop in there. And then down here again. And then you can just mirror his stops on the way back through. Okay, so that brings people into this side of the map from all the way over there. So they do have a way. We've got a few problems popping up over the city. This guy is emptying. We've got trash problems over here and resource problems. What do you need? You say you're not having enough crops. We have vast amounts of crops being produced here, so as to why you're complaining about that, I'm not sure. Like, all these guys are producing crops, although very little amounts. I'm assuming they're all being exported away. Who knows? I think I'm also going to separate these guys out, but I'm getting distracted. As usual. Right, okay. Let's carry on through here. So I'm going to terraform this landscape over here. Let's pull up our... I just want to push this cliff face out just a touch, because there's going to be no beach resort down here. Well, we don't have enough soil. Of course we don't. Okay, that should do for what I'm after. Right here. So I wanted to use some of the varsity sports stuff. So the American football stadium is the biggest, followed by the baseball park. And then we've already used... So I don't think we have an aquatic centre, do we? Well, I definitely want to get this American football stadium down here as well. So we're going to knock this road out about here, and we're going to make a roundabout. Let's go for the same direction. This is the one we want. And my snapping is on, is it? Okay. So here's my thinking here. This stadium is going to have its own little transport kind of line. Almost like a mini transport hub. So we're going to drop in a bus station. Is there any other mode of transport we can use here? Yeah. Let's give it a bus station. So we'll have one there. And then I do want this to be a one-way road up until there. And then let's grab the normal one. There we go. And then we're going to downgrade into the 2-lane road. Okay, and then opposite here. We'll make this a one-way as well. Does this create traffic lights here? No. Up here and then down there. So that keeps, you can see now that this side has traffic lights, but this side down here has no traffic lights. So the traffic that flows through here and up and down and around will never stop. It will just continue to flow because these are one way and this is one way, so it could just constantly go. It might slow down a little bit with people crossing over here, but you know, that's only really going to be buses that are heading down there, so it's not too much of an issue. Okay, let's head and grab our American football stadium. Boom. Okay, let's clear some of these trees out, because this is going to be a dedicated park section. I'm actually going to go ahead and stick in a metro line here as well. Maybe let's have it right opposite the stadium, so people couldn't come and go. Let's make this straight for a little bit. And then this guy as well. And then that curves it round. And then we're also just gonna drag a stop through there. Okay. So is there any people using this at the moment? 83. So there is people coming through this area. Very nice. This is getting a lot of visitors. And we've got our buildings starting to pop up around here now. I'm actually going to go ahead and knock this back a little. Just to about there. Just because I want to get some buildings in here. I don't want them to be looking too ridiculous on that terrain. And we'll smoothen this out. Just so those cliffs aren't as harsh, but we can always cover them up with some bushes. Okay, so we've got some little one-stack houses down here. Don't know how I feel about those, but we'll go with it. We'll see if they fit into the general theme. Let's grab some housing down here. Here as well. Let's have a little 3-1 on the corner. Is that too steep now? Do we need to turn that into a bridge? I'm not sure. We'll focus on detail in this area once all the buildings have come into place. I don't really want to start messing with them just yet. Okay, so these guys complain of no power. We can easily fix that. So do I want a... So what kind of park assets we can use here? There's a fishing island that I haven't used yet. Maybe we can pop this down in our tourist area. Although you really wouldn't want to fish there, would you? No, I think that's quite cute. Still love how this turned out, but I'm getting distracted again. Stop it. I don't know if any other people do that when they're playing Cities Skylines. You just get real distracted when you're heading in. Let's see what we have here. We have 28,000. I'm going to turn this off because it's so expensive to run that youth program. Might turn it on back at another point, but for right now we need to decorate our football arena. So I'll do that now. Okay, so there's 3 in from the side there. And then... see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so there won't be one down the middle. So if we go in 3 there. And 3 there. There we go. And then we'll just have this. Let's see if we can grab some nice big trees. Let's go for some smaller colourful ones here actually. Just kind of one in the centre of each. I'm also going to need a couple of paths here as well. And I'm going to plop in some of our classic beech trees over here as well. 1, 2, 3. And 1, 2, and 3. Okay. Set up some bus lines here. In and out of this area. So starting from here, you can make a run straight back to the monorail depot. So these are going to be long haul bus lines, and then into there. And then this guy can make a run over to this bus depot. again, he can stop on the way back. You can stop here, and then here, here, and then back. And we'll see how we can serve other areas. Okay, we only need a bit of an asset here. Let's have a police station down here. So that should kind of serve as almost like a bit of match day security, if you like. Let's turn these guys off. And we can connect up to there. This is fantastic news. And then we'll just draw a bit of detailing around the back of our bus station, just to fill out the bit of no man's land that we've got going on between that and the rest of the city. Let's get these guys out of here. And maybe another path just down into there as well. Okay. Let's delete all these guys. You are not part of my detailing. Thank you very much. Okay. It's not looking too bad now. Got a little bit of a football stadium theme going on here. I also want to kind of draw in a high-end leisure district around here. Let's pop our snapping back on. No, I want the nice roads. And I'm just gonna level this out somewhat. Let's go into our bigger tool. No, I wanted to whoa, not do that. Again, I am really bad with the terrain tools on this game. Let's just try and bring all this back up level, and then we can smooth it out. There we go, that's a little bit better. Okay, so let's go for our kind of shopping bit here. And I'm also just going to draw this down so I have a point of reference. There we go. Okay, so that links up quite nicely. How if we how would that look? Let's try and delete as many of these trees as we go. Let's have a look how many people are using this bus line. Literally 0. Maybe it's because it's too close. Let's delete it for now. And then we'll see how many people end up using it. Okay. There isn't vast amounts of traffic flowing through here right now. Getting a decent amount of usage on the metro station. And then how about our long haul bus line? And 61 people at this stop. So it looks as though they are wanting to head over this side of town. Well, we're getting a little bit of difficulty on here again. I think on this roundabout, we're going to need to do this. I'm not going to do it now, because I promised the zoo. So we'll look at it another time. We've got a lot of room here as well. It's all very exciting stuff. I'm thinking the airport is going to sit on this kind of area here when we do unlock it. Is it the next milestone we get the airport? It is. It isn't the international, but we can always replace the airport with the international when we do unlock it eventually. Okay. I think I want a lot of commercial along here, so I'm just going to draw a bit of a road out, and then I'm just going to pop in some high density commercial there. Okay, now let's go back here. Now on the mods you can use like pedestrian only roads. Excuse me. You can use like pedestrian only roads that you can zone on, and they look so cool. But unfortunately we can't. Let's have that down there, and then I want this zone here to be its own mini zone, and this is all going to be leisure. So I'm thinking, you know, after a game, sports fans are going to want to head on down, have a few drink. People after work, working in all these offices, are going to want to come on down and party up. Let's go for leisure. And we're going to go for commercial all the way through this part of the town. Do we have the zone up to there? Yes, we do. I'm just going to push that out a little bit more, and then I'll push that back too. Let's maybe see if we can get, even if it's just a little basketball or a plaza in somewhere. Maybe here. Just to break up the constant building. Who's this guy? He's going to the bowling alley. Alright. So they had a game cancelled for some reason. And the next match isn't until December, which is 12 months away. Okay. It's got a little bit of a commercial front developing opposite Central Park right now. Maybe we can have just a bit along here too. And we'll leave these guys out for pathways. And then maybe a couple of trees in along there. It's all about making this place as accessible as possible for people. So I'm really just kind of slowly expanding here, and the reason I'm doing that is just to make sure that we don't run into any major traffic problems, and then if we do, that we don't have to then tear it all down to sort it out. I don't want these trees here. I'll decorate with my own trees when everything is finished popping up. Get some gyms here now. How are we doing? Yeah, there's still a lot of commercial left to be filled in. I'll let you guys carry on with that. Okay. Let's have a bit of residential along here. Along these roads down towards the coast. Get some nice blocks in here. Keep pushing that population up and up and up. No water. Why? Why don't you have water? We have water availability. Has our water supply been disrupted? This place is looking strange. And so this whole kind of street is suffering of no water right now. I do need to move my water facilities. Maybe we could do that now. Again, look at them, they are just like actually sucking all the water out of the bay. Kind of looks a little bit ridiculous. Maybe we can terraform this bay to hold a little more water. Let's knock this out into the sea. Let's make this bay a little bit deeper. Again, you guys know that I am terrible with these terraforming tools. Okay, so now we have too much soil, so we can go ahead and straighten out our cliffs again. I do want this whole area to be... Oh, what are you doing there? Why have you done that? Sorry about this, guys. I am like absolutely trashing the work that I've done already. There we go, let's try and make this a little bit more gentle coming out. Maybe I have to put a little bit of a fence in there. This kind of looks like a dry dock now. Although all that water is flowing in and just being immediately sucked up by the pumps. But it is slowly filling back up. So it looks like that terraforming has worked. So I actually did want to drop something off here while I'm down. While I'm down this part of town. I want to drop some of these oil storage facilities off because they look really cool. Okay. It's interesting to note that nobody uses this port here. It's really just for show. I'm doing it. I kind of want to tidy this area up, just so it looks a little bit more uniform. Because it's a little bit kind of warped at the minute. We didn't really plan out too well for that, but you live and learn. I'm really looking forward to starting our modded series and going into some really high detail kind of expansions and different options of that, but we've still got plenty more to do in Fremwood. Okay, what I'm going to do is I'm going to carry this road on. I'm actually going to go freeform here. So it's almost like a tiered road just underneath our little leisure zone. And I think I'll probably do this as all kind of overgrown cliffside. Maybe. You'll see. It's only getting 5 passengers a week. How are you doing? Yeah, so there's a lot of empty buses on this line. Let's bring that down to about 8. Let's get rid of some of them. And Metro line is doing well as always. Okay, yes, that's a nice little a little busy shop front there. Okay. We're probably running out of time this episode for the zoo, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to plan out for it. Okay, that shouldn't get too busy. I'm just going to leave that road off in that direction. That'll function as another artery in the town. And we're going to bring our big road up and out here. Okay. Then I'm going to put in a little... just a small roundabout here. Actually, no, I'm not. I'll tell you what I'm going to do first. Is we are going to grab a couple of one-way roads. And then we're going to pop the roundabout onto the end of that. Okay, so traffic flowing in can come out without the traffic lights. So, sorry, I'll explain that a little bit better. Traffic going into the zoo doesn't have to stop. Although when they come back out of it, they do have the traffic lights here. See, no lights, traffic lights. If you do have the traffic manager mod, you can change these at will. But we'll see how that little intersection performs. Because I do want my zoo to be sat on this side. Okay, so we're going to upgrade this. And then we're going to paint out our zoo area. I'm actually going to have it, let's do this road here. And then this one again. And we're going to head towards the coastline with our zoo. This is the park tool, isn't it? Yeah, paint park area. Okay. Now we're up and about there. It's going to be a fairly big zoo, as you can tell. Let's go back to our single roads. Single one way with trees. How much have we got by there? 360. There. I also want that to be a nice tree road as well. So it's a nice kind of introduction into the zoo. And then we're going to plot that straight down the middle. Which of course I can't quite get it in the middle. So that'll do. Okay, so we've got moose, reindeer stuff, antelope, birdhouse, restrooms and a zoo plaza. So I think what I'm going to do before we actually start plopping some buildings down is try and map out our zoo to the best of our ability. All of this place is going to need water, of course. Let's pop some thin lines in. Also guys, while I'm doing this, we are up to 28 subscribers on the channel I think now. So for those of you that are new, thank you very much for joining the channel. If it looks a little bit disorganised to you, I apologise. We started off over here. There's a city tour in episode 20 and then episode 10 before that. And we do city tours every 10 episodes just to recap on what we've been doing. So if you're interested in seeing all of this, you can go ahead and watch episodes 10 and then 20. And you can see our city tour stuff. Okay. So, back to the zoo. I'm running out of time here. I'm going to have to wrap this up. So I'm thinking they're going to walk into the zoo. And then, boom, they're going to see our zoo plaza. I'm just going to sit right there. Fantastic. That's going to come out a little bit more. Up here. Superb. And then these little pathways are going to come back. And then loop around the back of the plaza. So we've got zoo side gate, zoo main gate, zoo main gate, okay. There's going to be a cafe opposite the plaza. And then there's going to be a souvenir shop on the way out. And then there's going to be some restrooms as well. Okay, so they're going to kind of hit all the main stuff. You know, they can chill out in the plaza, wait to meet friends and family. They can grab some souvenirs on the way out. They can grab a bite to eat. They can use the toilet. You know, there's a lot of exciting activities going on over at the zoo. And again, if you would like this zoo named after you, all you need to do is leave a comment in the description, and Chestnut Wildlife Park will become yet to be decided YouTube username park, and we'll name the zoo after you. Or if you have it, indeed, if you don't want it after your username, any hilarious suggestions, the ruder the better, then do let me know in the comments. But I'm going to leave it there, guys, because I am running out of time. Again, if you are new to the channel, you can find links in my description to Twitch, a schedule when these episodes are coming out, and my setup. If you'd like to know what I use to make these videos, then you can do so at the link below. Also on Twitch we stream Destiny 2. Oh, that's such like a cool little screenshot. Maybe that's thumbnail material. Who knows? Yeah, so you can find links to my Twitch where we stream Destiny 2, FIFA 19 and other general Xbox chill out streams. It's nothing too serious. You know, there's no kind of mad donation sounds going on and whatnot. You can just come and hang out, do some other work, come and chat in the streams. It'd be nice to have you guys over there on Twitch as well as YouTube. People using these bus lines now as well, which is good to see. Yeah, so thanks for watching, guys. I really do appreciate it. And again, please do enjoy the rest of that plaza. Anyway, please enjoy the rest of your day. Cheers, guys.